Migrant worker Jackson accidentally bumped into a Rolls-Royce. When the butler saw it was Jackson, he immediately reported back to the billionaire couple. It looked like the young master had been in a collision. The billionaire father heard that and quickly dressed himself up to look like a migrant worker. Jackson saw he had hit a luxury car and figured he might be paying this off for the rest of his life. Jackson went up to the owner and got on his knees to apologize, but his parents had already hidden their true identity. His mother rushed over and helped him up. Jackson could not believe this was real. His mother pulled out a matching jade pendant, and the other half happened to be in Jackson's hands. Jackson finally believed the two people in front of him were his parents. He watched them step out of the luxury car and assumed the car was theirs, but his parents wanted to test his character, so they lied and said they worked for a wealthy employer whose kind boss had let them borrow the car to pick up their son. Jackson saw his parents were in the same situation as him and promised them he would earn enough to take care of them when they got old. Then Jackson remembered today was the day he was meeting his girlfriend's parents, and he wanted to bring his parents along, but the moment they arrived at the restaurant, his girlfriend immediately scolded him for being so late. Just as Jackson tried to bring his parents inside, his girlfriend stopped him and demanded to know who he had brought with him. Jackson told her these were his parents he had just reunited with today, and from now on they were all family. His girlfriend was furious and accused Jackson of coming to pick a fight with her family. She told Jackson he only made $3,000 a month, and her family agreeing to let her marry him was already a huge compromise, and now he was showing up with a migrant worker dad and a cleaning lady mom. There was no way her parents would ever agree. Jackson said no job was beneath anyone, and he would explain everything to her parents himself, then brought his parents inside anyway. The moment they walked in, his girlfriend's mother interrogated Jackson, asking if he was not supposed to be an orphan. Jackson explained he had only just reunited with his parents today, but the mother mocked them all for being lower class, and then claimed they had only agreed to the marriage because he was an orphan, and now finding out Jackson had parents like these was an absolute embarrassment to their family. Jackson was about to snap, but his father held him back and said he would never let himself hold his son back, and told Jackson to just bring out the gift. His girlfriend's mother laughed, asking what kind of gift someone making $3,000 a month could possibly bring. When the mother opened the box, she found what looked like a dragon head sculpture. The girlfriend's father immediately got angry and demanded to know if the father had dug this piece of junk out of the trash. He then bragged right in front of Jackson about the expensive watch someone else had gifted him, while Jackson could only bring him garbage, and then knocked the dragon head right off the table. The girlfriend's mother ordered Jackson to stop making them sick and told him to take his parents and get out. His girlfriend told him to stop dragging it out. Jackson saw what a shallow family this was, picked up the dragon head and turned to leave. Then his girlfriend's younger brother came downstairs and completely froze when he saw the dragon head. This was the dragon zodiac head from the old summer palace. The brother actually knew his stuff and said this was a national treasure level artifact. Just a few days ago, it had been purchased overseas by a mysterious billionaire for $80 million. The girlfriend's father heard that and immediately searched it up on his phone, and sure enough the dragon head appeared in the news. Both parents were instantly filled with regret. Jackson turned to his parents with a stunned look, asking if this was actually real. His father made up a story, claiming he had helped an elderly stranger on the road, and the old man had given it to him as thanks. The girlfriend's mother heard that and immediately mocked them for getting lucky, then said marrying her daughter was fine, but he had better show up with a respectable car. Jackson heard that and felt stuck. Where was he supposed to get that kind of money? Just as Jackson was about to give up, his father called him outside and said he and his mother had been working for years and had some savings set aside. Leave the car to them, and told Jackson to come with him first thing tomorrow morning to pick it up. Jackson was deeply moved, but did not want his father carrying this alone. He had deliveries to make right now and would earn enough to take care of them both. The second Jackson left, his father called the butler over and told him to go arrange a car for the young master immediately. Nothing too flashy. The next morning, his girlfriend's entire family followed Jackson to the dealership. Her brother warned him straight up, if the car was not up to standard, he could forget about marrying his sister. The group walked into the showroom, and when the salesperson pulled off the red cover, everyone was stunned. Jackson himself could not believe what he was seeing and asked if this was really what his parents had ordered. After the salesperson confirmed it, they were invited to take it for a test drive. His girlfriend even said he looked so good driving one-handed, but right then the salesperson got a phone call and immediately yanked the door open and told them to get out. Then the girlfriend's brother suddenly ripped the logo right off the car. The salesperson explained this was a custom limited edition car ordered specifically for the billionaire's son, and looking at how poor they seemed, there was no way they were from the billionaire's family. Then the manager walked over and told the salesperson the billionaire and his son were coming to pick up the car any minute and to clear everyone out now. But when the manager saw the logo had been destroyed, he exploded and slapped the salesperson right then and there, blaming her for being incompetent. She could not even keep a few people in check. The salesperson then demanded Jackson pay 10 times the damage. Jackson had no idea what was happening and tried to explain, but the girlfriend's brother stepped forward and lied, saying he saw Jackson pull the logo off himself and it had nothing to do with their family. Before Jackson could even get a word out, the manager slapped him across the face and declared this car had been specially prepared to welcome the billionaire's son home. Even their own staff did not dare touch it, and ordered Jackson to get on his knees and apologize to the car. There was no way Jackson was going to bow to that kind of nonsense. The manager saw he was not backing down, and immediately ordered security to pin him to the ground. Right then his parents arrived just in time.